Hi, I'm Matt McMurray from Campus Automotive in Blacksburg, Virginia, and today we have the Michelin Pilot Sport All Season 4. So the Pilot Sport All Season 4 is Michelin's high-performance all-season tire for drivers of high-end sports cars, sporty coupes, performance sedans, crossovers, and SUVs. The best applications for the Michelin Pilot Sport All Season 4 are performance cars and sports sedans like a BMW M340i or a Genesis G70 that need that year-round traction. The Pilot Sport All Season 4 aims to control the moment no matter the condition, even in light snow. It's designed to offer high levels of dry and wet traction combined with confidence in inclement weather. So I'm going to tell you about the tread pattern, material compounds, and much more, but stay to the end to learn about the size, price, and if you think I should try it, watch it, or trash it. If you're new to Campus Automotive, we do tire comparisons, tire reviews, and lots of tire talk. So subscribe and hit the bell to keep up. So this Michelin Pilot Sport All Season 4 has an asymmetric tread pattern, which means one side is different than the other side. So if you look all the way across this tread here, what you'll see, there's a big difference between the outside tread blocks and the three inside tread blocks. So you can see that this second one is a continuous rib. Now this is exactly like the Continental DWS 06 Plus, where the second inside tread groove is a continuous set of blocks. They're not separated. See how they're all hooked together right here. So when these tread blocks are connected like that, that's really what gives you your stability. Since this is the outside of the tire, when you're in a turn, this is carrying the majority of the load of the car on the outside of the tread. So that's why it needs to be different than the inside of the tread, which is more for your all-weather traction, your wet weather traction, your winter traction, and all that. Now, on the outside, you'll also see that there are these unique sipes. I've never seen another tire with these unique sipes like this, and these sipes go all the way to the bottom of each tread block. See these sipes go all the way to the bottom, right here. And then you see these little traction grooves right here, ribs right here. And here. And you can see a Sharpie fits in that, in the inner groove, and it doesn't fit in the outer groove. Now when you move to the middle, that's when you start to see the more all-weather features. So you can see that this center rib, all of the blocks are disconnected. So they're all individual blocks, which is unusual because a lot of times you'd see a center rib that's completely one continuous rib. Now, on these outer three ribs, you see evacuation channels, you see noise blockers, you see traction grooves to pick up that snow and do that snow on snow traction. These big sweeping grooves right here in between these tread blocks, that's going to evacuate your water in wet weather conditions. In the middle, in the outside tread rib. And you also notice that it points in a completely different direction than the outside. So Michelin's really been able to bridge the gap and have a race compound that actually performs in the winter. So that's really unusual, but it's good that these high-end tires have that, because we all need options. Like if you had a nice BMW M340i with X-Drive or something, you'd want to have one tire for all year. A tire that will handle good, but also give you the traction in the rain and the snow and make it a whole total 4-season car. The compound, they've got the manufacturing process down to the point where the compound is different on these ribs than it is on these outside ribs, because it serves more than one function. So this is your traction ribs, and this is your stability and handling ribs. And you can just see how it's designed and the shape of them and how they look. You can see how that works. So this has a different traction compound than the Pilot Sport 4S, which is a summer-only tire. A lot of what people don't realize is the reason that summer tires are summer-only tires is because of the compounds and how they react to heat. So this tire, in extreme heat conditions, like if you're on a track or something, would probably wear a lot faster than a summer-only tire. However, you can't drive a summer-only tire in the winter because the compound gets too hard and it'll literally break. It gets hard and brittle and breaks. So this All Season 4 has a compound that's good for all year round. It's got an inside and an outside. So if you look here, you notice that the inside of this tire is more decorative than the outside, which is highly unusual because most of the time it's the other way around. So you got to be careful to make sure that the technician that puts these tires on and mounts them is putting them in the right position. Because if you do 40 or 50 tires a day, like, it gets monotonous and you'll make a mistake because you're making assumptions on how a tire is supposed to be mounted. And this is really odd that it looks like this because most of the time the more decorative side is on the outside. So now looking at the other side, you can obviously see the difference between the inside and the outside. This is the outside position on the tire, but you can see that it's a whole lot less decorative than the inside. That's very strange to me, and I've never seen them do that, but there's got to be a reason that they do it, because Michelin is really at the top of their game. This tire is made in Mexico, as you can see right here, which is also unusual for Michelin. Most of the time they're made in Europe or in the United States. This particular one is made in Mexico. You can see that the tread wear is 540, which means it's probably going to last a long time. I would say it would probably get close to that 45,000 mile tread life warranty on certain applications. Another thing that you notice about this tire, these 4 numbers here are the production date. So this tire was made in the 8th week of 2021. So it hasn't been sitting around very long. Most of the time, if this is less than a year, well, they really say less than 3 years, then you're in good shape. But this one is really, really recent at the 8th week of 21. So that's going to put you at the 1st week of March. It is Z rated. It is extra load. So I'm pretty sure that this might go on maybe like a BMW X3 or something like that. So W-rated tires have a 45,000 mile tread wear warranty, while Y-rated tires have a 30,000 mile tread wear warranty. So this tire is made in Mexico, and it's a 245/45/19. The Pilot Sport All Season 4 is slightly more expensive tire than its competition. This one retails for about $229, but they can range all the way up to $300 retail. You can pick these up at tirebuyer.com or TireRack.com. So on a scale of try it, watch it, or trash it, I give it a strong try it if you're in the market for the ultimate maximum performance all season tires.